Welcome to Where's Wiseman? We're Emily and Matt, and we are so excited to be taking a 19-day cruise from New York to Iceland. In this video, we're cruising to France for a day before returning to Canada. Yes, there is a French territory in North America.
Come along with us as we explore these beautiful destinations and subscribe so you don't miss any of the fun. After leaving port at Sydney, Nova Scotia the day before, we sailed northeast to France.
Just 25 kilometers off the coast of Canada, the archipelago of Saint Pierre and Miquelon is a self-governing overseas collectivity of France. For centuries, the islands shifted between French and British control through countless wars until France regained permanent control in 1816. They later became an official French overseas territory in 1946.
Today, visitors use the euro and experience a slice of France in North America, with French food, wine, music, and of course the language. We hopped on the shuttle and headed into the heart of Saint Pierre, just a few minutes away.
Welcome back to Where's Wiseman? Bonjour. Matt and Emily here. We are still on our cruise. If you missed any of that, you don't know what we're talking about, check out a couple videos before this one. We're not in Canada anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We're in Europe and we're 28 kilometers off the coast of Canada. Pretty crazy.
France, to be specific. There is actually a French territory here in northeastern Canada. We had no idea. We had never heard of this before. So technically, we're in France right now.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Let's check it out. The town of Saint Pierre, known for its colorful houses, grew around a sheltered cove that once drew in large fishing and trading vessels. Fishing has long been the lifeblood of the islands, and while that heritage remains strong, tourism now plays an increasingly important role in the local economy.
So we're doing the self-guided tour again today in France. We're trying to find this viewpoint. It wasn't too far, it looked like about a half mile from town center, and it's actually not too steep if you want to walk this. It's about a mile round trip from town center, and hopefully get a really good view of the city, of the colorful building. Just got the last push uphill right here. After taking in the amazing views of the city and coastline, we made our way back down to the town center for a bite to eat before continuing our explorations around town.
In the heart of the city center lies Square Joffre, home to a monument honoring the sailors who were lost at sea. Nearby, you'll find Point O'Cannon's Battery, once a French fort built to defend the islands from British attacks. Today, 4 historic cannons stand in a waterfront park near the site of the old fort.
After a short walk to the Lighthouse, we returned to the city center to catch the shuttle back to our cruise ship.
If you're planning a visit, a popular excursion is to explore l'Île aux Marins, or the Island of the Sailors, a small, uninhabited island just offshore from Saint Pierre. Once home to a thriving fishing community, the island was abandoned around the 1960s. Several of the old buildings still stand, including fishermen's homes, a church, and a small museum located in the former schoolhouse.
The dinner buffet featured some delicious French cuisine, including a selection of local cheeses, meats, and bread, among other local dishes.
We loved our time in France, and when we wake up tomorrow, we'll be back in Canada. Overnight, we sailed around the southeastern coast of Newfoundland to St. John's, which is the capital and largest city in Newfoundland and Labrador, and the most easterly city in North America. As we entered the harbor, we were greeted by Fort Amherst to the south and Cabot Tower high above on Signal Hill to the north. We passed colorful homes along the cliffside before finally docking in the heart of the harbor.
Good morning. We just arrived in St. John's, Newfoundland. We're here getting breakfast, and if it looks like I just woke up, it's because I did. And fun fact, make this make sense. We actually gained half an hour. So yesterday we had to turn our clocks back. We're heading east, still heading east. Had to turn our clocks back an hour. Still heading east. We had to move them forward 30 minutes last night.
Back.
Oh, back. Yeah, sorry. I just woke up. Did I say that? We had to move them back 30 minutes last night. So we're pretty sure it's 7:30 right now, but we're not positive. But anyway, we're eating breakfast, and then we're going to get off and go check out St. John's.
Good morning. Welcome to St. John's, Newfoundland. I think that's how the locals say it. We just got off our ship.
That's right. Just got off right in the downtown area, and we're gonna do a create your own tour kind of day. We're gonna use the local transportation, get up to Signal Hill, and then after that,
I think Cape Spear, is that what it is?
We're gonna head out to Cape Spear, the farthest easternmost point in North America. If I said that right.
Most eastern point in North America, something like that.
Yeah, and a pretty old lighthouse there as well. I think the oldest in Newfoundland and Labrador.
And then I think before we get back on the ship, as has been our tradition in most ports, we will find a local brewery. This one has a very interesting name, so stay tuned for that one.
Yeah, can't wait.
All right, let's go.
Go. Well, that was worth it. We stepped off the boat 10 minutes ago, and we're standing on Signal Hill. The Uber was sitting right next to us when we ordered it. We hopped in, up here in 5 minutes.
How much did that cost?
I think it was $6.
There you go.
And that was Canadian, so it was actually like $4. But Let's walk around. This view is epic.
Yeah, amazing views up here.
Perched high above St. John's Harbor, Signal Hill National Historic Site is one of Newfoundland's most iconic landmarks. It's where early mariners watched over the Atlantic and where military defenses once protected the city. The site's most famous feature, Cabot Tower, was completed in 1900 to commemorate both the 400th anniversary of John Cabot's voyage to North America and Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee.
Signal Hill also made history when in 1901 the first transatlantic wireless signal was received here, an event that changed global communication forever. Today, visitors come for the history, the sweeping ocean views, and the chance to walk the scenic trails overlooking rugged cliffs and the entrance to St. John's Harbor. So we decided since we Ubered up the hill, we could walk down. There's another viewpoint kind of midway before you get to the visitor center. So we're gonna go check that out. Another great view of St. John's. And then we'll get an Uber back, and we're debating the information on Uber to get out to Cape Shear or Cape Spear. I can't remember, so forgive me. It's a little misleading. We think it's about 27 miles to get out there, and the information on Uber doesn't say it's that long. The pricing is really weird. We don't know quite how long it might take us to get there in an Uber. So we're gonna get a little bit closer down. Maybe we'll get a little bit better cell reception and kind of see if we want to do that or not. There's a couple of great spots within town that we know we want to check out. So we'll just see where we end up. But this has been a really fun stop. If you're coming to St. John's, definitely go up on Signal Hill. You could definitely walk it. I wouldn't recommend it, but put it on your list. Just below Cabot Tower on Signal Hill sits the Queen's Battery Barracks, part of the original 18th century fortification that once defended the harbor. I don't know if that's how you do it or not. The battery was a key military position equipped with cannons to guard against naval attacks from the Atlantic.
We took one of the many walking trails along the hillside down to the visitor center to regroup.
Well, another last minute change of plans. We were worried about getting an Uber back from Cape Spear because it's a little ways out. There weren't many cars out there. But, we found the right local. We found an awesome Uber driver who's going to wait for us. He's going to pause the fare for a few minutes, let us just get out, see the sights, take some photos. Beautiful drive out here. See the Lighthouse and the easternmost point of North America here in a few minutes.
There's an active forest fire in the area, however it didn't affect the visibility from the Cape too much. Thankfully, this was the only portion of our 3-week journey that had us encounter a bit of smoke.
Jetting out into the North Atlantic, Cape Spear marks the easternmost point in North America. Cape Spear Lighthouse has flashed its message of warning since 1836.
The original square wooden structure is the oldest surviving lighthouse in Newfoundland and Labrador. It remained in service until 1955 when it was replaced by the white concrete tower which continues to guide vessels safely through the waters surrounding Cape Spear.
Today, Cape Spear is part of a National Historic Site, and visitors come not only for the history, but for the breathtaking coastal views and the chance to stand at the very edge of North America. One of the most iconic sites in St. John's is Jellybean Row, a series of brightly colored row houses that line the city's steep streets. Each home is painted in a bold mix of reds, yellows, blues, and greens, giving downtown St. John's its signature charm. The tradition began as a way to bring color and life to the foggy harbor city, and over time it's become a symbol of Newfoundland itself, cheerful, resilient, and full of character.
Just below Jellybean Row is the National War Memorial. Unveiled in 1924, the monument honors the service of Newfoundlanders and Labradorians during the First World War.
Well, we're down here on Water Street now, trying to locate a couple breweries, but this looks like a really fun place to hang out if you're staying overnight in St. John's.
Yeah, this is kind of the lively pub district. I would say the streets are blocked off for cars, so it's just pedestrian only.
And this is just a beautiful city. So much color, easy to get around. Not too many hills, actually.
Not too bad.
We're gonna find some beer, find some poutine. Let's do it.
Yes, Dildo Brewing is a real brewery with the original tap room in the town of Dildo, Newfoundland.
Cheers.
So when we had our stop in Sydney, one of the locals there said that when we were in St. John's, I had to try Screech. Think Saved by the Bell, Screech, yes. It is a Newfoundland local sort of moonshine made, I think rum is the base. We asked the waitress how we were even supposed to drink this. Traditionally, I think it's just mixed. She brought some Pepsi, and we're just going to taste it straight by itself to have the full experience, I guess, and then mix it with Pepsi, or we'll just see how it goes. But first try of Screech in Newfoundland. I'm a little scared. That's not bad. That's fine. I don't think you need a chaser. It's like rum, maybe a little spice. There's something a little aftertaste that I can't place, but it's not bad. It kind of just reminds me of like rum crossed with whiskey. So we'll see what Matt thinks.
So traditionally, you're also supposed to recite the oath, short poem, and kiss a cod. They don't have a cod here for us, but if you're coming to town, look it up. There's a few places that do it really well here. Yeah, we'll maybe add the oath in for you, Dub, but I'm gonna dive in.
Oh, going for it all.
That's smooth.
Kind of like whiskey, right?
Yeah, rummy, whiskey, some type of mix. I'd do it again.
Good evening. We just left port at St. John's. It was hot. It was a hot day.
Mid-80s. The heat has followed us this whole trip so
Yeah,
far.
it's been great because the weather's cooling off in the next couple of days. We have 2 days at sea, and then we will be in Greenland. So I think we'll pick that up in the next video. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
But right now, we are going to head to happy hour and dinner and a show. I think the production crew here on the boat is going to do a yacht rock evening. So that should be fun.
Yep. Should be fun, and I'm sure Ken's going to enjoy that one.
Yep, that's his jam. All right, well, we're going to head to dinner, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about this cruise or any of the places we visited, let us know in the comment section. In our next video, we'll be visiting 3 ports of call in Greenland, and we are so excited. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that adventure.